Hey folks, I had a very similar conversation with two separate gentlemen, and they're both in their early 60s, about 1 year away from retirement. And I want to share with you what I shared with them, and that's 5 things you want to plan for if you're about a year away from retirement. And number one, make sure you have health insurance and health care covered. Understand what type of coverage you will have until age 65. That's when Medicare can kick in will kick in, but understand your Medicare options. Maybe it's a supplemental plan you want to consider. And also consider long-term care if that is a concern of yours. The second thing I want you to plan for is really simplifying your whole financial life. Try to get it all under one roof, be it the brokerage accounts. Maybe you have 3 or 4 different IRAs and your spouse has something similar, or 401ks. Maybe you're one of the lucky few people that has a pension. Make sure it's all under one roof, including your insurances and your annuities, so you can plan accordingly and you don't miss anything. Number 3, and probably one of the harder things, is to understand your expenses. Yeah, a lot of people don't have a firm grasp on what they're really spending on a monthly or annual basis. The more detailed you can be in that aspect, the better the planning can be. And then number 4, it's a fancy term, yeah, asset planning. Understand what your allocation is. Understand, how much risk you have in your retirement account and your brokerage accounts. Is it all in one Tesla stock, for example, or is it all in bonds, or is it all in annuities? Understand how much risk you have in each one of those products so you can, again, plan accordingly. And then finally, number 5, have a plan, a written income plan. Ladies and gentlemen, what a written income plan is truly a plan that takes all the pieces of your income sources, and that's your IRAs, your 401ks, your brokerage accounts. We talked about if you're one of the lucky ones with a pension, when to claim Social Security. So you might have, 10 to 15, you and your spouse combined, 10 to 15 different income sources that you certainly want to maximize each one of them, but as the pieces of the puzzle go together, you want to minimize the overall tax bite. And that's where we come in. We've been doing this for 25 years, having similar conversations like I've had with these two gentlemen, and we do that on a weekly basis. I'd love to have a conversation with you to make sure you're not going to be missing anything. I'll look forward to your call.